underway at Allegiant Stadium. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field.
They'll be led out by the former Hoosier, their rookie quarterback from Indiana.
What I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that will help my team. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. And the Raiders first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
The Raiders looking for a 5th win of the season in this one. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A give out of the gun to Jeanty.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. In motion, Hill. Now Tua.
Back foot throw there is incomplete. And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
44, ready.
In motion, Hill. Tua going to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. It's caught at the 10. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and goal, Miami.
On play action, here's Tua. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Max Crosby in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Tua now, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It was so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raiders offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. The numbers for him from a week ago, 13 carries, 74 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They'll go again with Genty. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
They'll drop the throw. Open man is Tucker. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. When points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. That flag, that'll push him back 5. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
44, ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. He'll try and do this himself. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. Let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Come on, set. 10 black. Ready.
Back to throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Go. Set. Hut.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now I don't think they have any choice.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Genty.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
10 black. Ready.
On the give, it's Vidal.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
But you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up and keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Set, hut. Needle blue. Blue 32. Set.
2nd and 9 now.
This throw nearly intercepted. The big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9
to
yards to pick up the 1st.
60 red. Blue striker. Green jack. 6. Mega. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 49-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it.
And that will tie us at 3-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys were set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Running left, Achane. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
44, ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
No gain on the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 10.
Here we go. Black, set.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And he'll take this up over the 41 out to 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Dash with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? In the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
And the Dolphins first down. A gain of 19 yards.
Here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
44. Ready.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to pass. Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A 7-yard gain.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20-line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. So halftime here out west, let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 14 is here, the final 5 weeks of the regular season. Teams jockeying for position. Let's get after it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And this is Joshua Palmer. And this is a touchdown. The Bills win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green, the Jets, as they play host to the LA Chargers? And this is the Jets quarterback. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Jets win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions taking on the Packers. And it's Josh Jacobs. He's going to hustle his way to the end zone, 10 yards on the touchdown. The Packers get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, we take a look at the rest of the action going on around the NFL here in Week 14. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 34.
All right, come on.
Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Running lanes run a premium. First half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So the penalty there for a block in the back.
And that's when we normally see a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
All right. Out, 18. Out.
Looking to throw. That is incomplete. A tough season for them to this point, and here's part of the reason why. You see, the injuries have left them shorthanded in prior weeks, and that's the case again here in this one.
Brandon, great teams can overcome injuries and keep their seasons on track, but sometimes even the great teams have injuries that are just too numerous, or they affect the wrong group of guys, the guys who actually lead their ball club, and it's just tough to get past them. This team struggling with that.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
It's Hill, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On the ground, it's Ollie Gordon. And he stopped immediately there. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now a 2nd and 10.
You're right here.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
A 43-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will tie the score down at 9 apiece. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
On the ready.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Set, punt. 6 blue striker. Go. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Tucker. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
On the ground, it's Vidal. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
So you give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
A run. Here's Vidal. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
The kick by Joseph is good, and they will take the lead here at 12-9. So they're able to answer back here in the 3rd quarter with a field goal of their own to move back in front by 3.
It's like watching a tennis match, isn't it? Who's going to be able to break serve? Is it going to be Borg or is it going to be McEnroe and one of the great Grand Slam epics? Go ahead and look it up, folks.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that will be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, The coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
And now here come the Raiders. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you. Totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
52 blue.
Again, it's Vidal. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Blue striker. 50 green. Set.
Now back to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well in time there, and now 4th down.
A.J. Cole in punt formation for the Raiders.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We're taken right on the 30. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Miami set to take over.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
And they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 31-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Now Tua.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Danger of a punt that good. A 16-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt up to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And the Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 40.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Ready. Ready, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard
They'll
line.
run with Vidal. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
At the 40-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Given 3 on the screen. He couldn't break 3, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Set.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now 2nd and 5.
In motion, Hill.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Call that 49 yards on the play. They do get 7 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Back-to-back nice play. Yards that time and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now a handoff up the middle. The ball. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Blue, 32. Hut, hut.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Come on, set. Needle, 10 black, set.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Joseph's got it. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They complete it to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
17 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Raiders have got him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They fake the handoff, now to him. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. The carry here for the big tight end. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Ready.
2nd and 6. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Vidal. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Blaster, 6.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. Yellow, 10.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
So that, not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
So Tua and the Dolphins down by 12. A minute 53 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Throwing Tua. Now he's going to step up and run.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
But that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though? How about those defensive guys?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Ready? White, 45, white.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Tucker. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
97, red, 38. 6, mega, ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
33, ready.
Back to throw again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
No good.
Looked like you might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash, because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
Tua. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
And he spikes it here with 35 seconds left.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Tua. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys are struggling to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here's Tua.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Okay, ready? Blaster, 6, ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee, so late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
Who's ready for some December football? Hi everyone, Scott Hansen here, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 14. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin out in Las Vegas. The Raiders at home to take on the Miami Dolphins. And it's the Raiders quarterback. He'll find his tight end, Brock Bowers, in the end zone. Touchdown. The Raiders just a little too good in this one. They come away with the win. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is Bijan Robinson. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. A 55-yard touchdown. The Falcons wind up taking this one by a touchdown. One last one to show you, and it's in Detroit. It's the Lions taking on the Packers. And it's Dontavian Wicks. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Packers accomplish what they set out to do as they come away with the road victory. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
Project this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No ties. Set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up the 5.
MC, make another hit.
Whoa. This ain't what you want. Project this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came into who you are. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone.
Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break yo, I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry, that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night, cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot, cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down. From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. Shawty must know I'm the man. My money love her like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Yes, I'm like that's part of my. We building castles that's made out of. She's amazing, on fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that.
If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. A visitor sideline, a look at the Raiders head coach. His team looking for a second straight victory after the win a week ago. Across from him, Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh. His team fell on the rails last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
Another run here with Hampton. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up. While we have a moment, while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ballgame here this afternoon. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Motion man is Johnston. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
They'll go with Hampton. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
He'll drop to throw. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no game. Third down and 3.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Formation for the Raiders.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 20.
3-yard line.
Over first and 10.
Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams trying to defend in the red zone. Look at this graphic. Second in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a QB. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3 yards on the pickup.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on first and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Go.
They'll send their tight end left. Now Herbert again. He gets it to Samuel, left side. To the 20. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
You saw that flag come out early, the illegal block in the back. Sometimes, you know, those are judgment calls. This one pretty clear and takes that touchdown off the board. Again, and here comes Harris. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. And Landon Roberts in there on the tackle. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. They're trying to run for it with Harris. And for the moment, that's a first down. But we do have a marker down. Let's see if this one will hold up. So instead of third and short, it's now third and 6. Shotgun now for Herbert. This one down the field, but winds up incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time.
J.K. Scott in
and it's going to be fourth down. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on first and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. They'll go again with Genty. And this is a slight improvement over the previous plays. They're going to lose yardage, but not gaining any either. It's third down.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. First and second down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a third and long. We'll see if they try something else.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw moves up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Chargers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 4. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now is Herbert. A short one into the hands of Troutman. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10. Here's Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up first and goal. Tackle made at the 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He brings it down to the 5-yard line, but now it is 3rd and goal. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. 3rd and goal.
Set. 380. Set.
Now Herbert. That's hauled in at the 2. And take it on in. Najee Harris. Touchdown Charger. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23 yards. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
A gain of 16.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So these screenplays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late.
Well, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again? So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. 3rd down coming up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple of plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this is going to remain a 1-possession game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And he'll get about 5. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Blue 32.
We are through 1. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Set punt. Black 95. Ready.
They'll run right here, and it's Genty. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
This is 3rd and 6.
His own 49.
Okay, next plastic. 6. Yellow 43. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down.
On the ground, it's Genty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Red 38. Go now. Hut.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Throwing now from the gun. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
A couple of 3rd down conversions already on this drive. This one tougher. This is 3rd and 10. A quick throw right side. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Joseph on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Joseph's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Chargers take over.
So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
Harris, the ball carrier.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They bring their tight end right. They'll give it to Harris again. And He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they could play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
And the defense looks for the stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Harris. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And 3 yards to go.
Herbert to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
A 37-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Raiders.
Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game. But I like in this case, the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. He'll pick up a first down. It's a 3-tight look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Genty. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Ready. Here we go, set. 50, green.
Quick throw, taken in. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back.
Still second down.
Come on, cut.
He's going to take a shot down the field, and that is incomplete.
Thinking that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Oh, they had a shot there, hit the 5. But it continues into the end zone. It will come back out to the 20. The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. Now a screen set up for Harris. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
To Najee Harris. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 25-yard
They'll come
line.
up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Herbert now on 1st down. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. And Landon Roberts in there on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Justin Herbert's
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players, but for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our trip across the NFL starts now. In Santa Clara, the Niners at home to take on the Cardinals in the NFC West. And this is Jordan James. The team got into the red zone, he gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the Denver Broncos. And this is Bo Nix finding his man, that's Marvin Mims. 16 yards on the touchdown pass. The Broncos come away with the victory in what could wind up being an AFC playoff preview. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants hosting the Washington Commanders. And this is Jackson Dart, one of his 2 rushing touchdowns on the afternoon. The Giants needed this one, and they got it. A victory that helps them keep pace in the NFC wildcard race. With that, let's give you a chance to look at the playoff picture in the NFC with 1 month remaining in the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now an opening.